Hey everyone, so I'm going to share with you today an amazing cookie recipe that I got from my friend's mom. It's for gluten-free chocolate chip peanut butter cookies. They are so easy to make and they're so good. I cannot wait to share it with you guys. So I'm just going to try and go through this really quick. The ingredients you're going to need are mini Reese's Pieces, mini chocolate chips, brown sugar. I'm using golden brown sugar, but you can use any kind you like, dark brown, light brown, it really doesn't matter. You're going to need baking soda, vanilla, crunchy peanut butter. The crunchier the peanut butter, the better. Before, I just actually went and bought this because I had run out after my last batch, and I was using super crunchy. So, you know, this crunchy is good, but the crunchier the better. Makes the cookies just taste better. 2 eggs, a 1 cup measuring spoon or 1 cup measuring cup or whatever you call that thing, and then you need a teaspoon and then a mini ice cream scooper. This is to help keep the cookies uniform and even when you put them onto the cookie sheet, and it helps it, you know, with baking time so you don't end up with any burnt cookies. You can also just use a spoon, but I just recommend using that. And then also obviously you're going to need a cookie sheet and some non-stick cooking spray. So that is it. Very simple, and let's get started. But of course, before we mix everything together, we want to make sure we preheat our oven. So at 350, and my oven's already preset at that number, so that's good. Then we'll go ahead and get everything mixed together and we'll be ready to go. All right, our next step is going to be to get a big bowl out and to put your peanut butter in a bowl. The recipe calls for 1 cup of peanut butter, but I'm doubling the recipe, so I'm going to be doubling everything. Pretty much everything is 1 cup or 1 teaspoon, but in here I already have my 2 cups of peanut butter because that's really hard to measure out and video at the same time. So I already did that, but next step, I'm going to go ahead and put my baking soda in. So go ahead and get After that, I'm going to go ahead and crack my eggs into the bowl. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. 1. And second, again, doubling. If you were just to do 1 batch, just obviously 1 egg and 1 teaspoon of baking soda. But it doesn't make very much, so I recommend doubling it. All right, and next I'm going to go ahead and do my vanilla, but again, I can't do that with the video recorder, so I'm going to go ahead and set the camera down and do that. All right, so I have my everything mixed in the bowl over here, my peanut butter, my baking soda, eggs, and vanilla. Next is you want to pre-measure out your brown sugar and your M&Ms or your Reese's Pieces and your mini chocolate chips. It calls for, again, 1 cup of brown sugar and 1 cup of mini chocolate chips and a 1/2 cup of Reese's Pieces. But I double everything, so 2 cups of brown sugar, 2 cups of mini chocolate chips, and 1 cup of the mini Reese's Pieces. And the first thing you want to put in is your brown sugar. So I'm going to go ahead and add that to my ingredients. There's no real particular order, but I find it's easier to pre-mix all of this before adding in your mini chocolate chips. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. I'm going to give this a really good mix before we add in the candy. All right, I stirred that all up really, really well, and now I'm going to go ahead and dump them all in. Woo! Oh, got some stuck in the bowl, but that's fine. And then again, give it a really good stir. I don't know if I can do this one-handed. I can't do a lot one-handed. All right, I guess I'm going to have to do this off camera too, and then we'll go ahead and get everything, put them on the cookie sheet. All right, so everything's mixed up really, really well, and now before we go ahead and put everything on our cookie sheet, you want to take your non-stick cooking spray and just lightly spray the pan, not too much. You don't need very much. And then take your mini ice cream scoop or whatever you're going to be using to put them on the cookie sheet, and then just, you know, press it against the side to kind of get them even sized, and just like that. All right, and then just make sure they're all, you know, nicely even spaced apart. Perfect, just like that. And my oven is already ready to go. You're gonna want to lick your fingers. It's the best batter ever. But my oven's already ready to go, so I'm gonna go ahead and open it up and pop them in the oven like so. And then go right ahead and set your timer and set it for 12. I'll do 11 and then I'll check them, and it might need one more minute, but it's usually about 12. Okay, my first batch is done. It did take 12 minutes instead of 11. But yeah, just test it out. Every oven is a little bit different, so I would start low and just increase a couple more minutes if you need to. So I literally just pulled them out of the oven. I'm going to let them sit on here for a little bit because they are still pretty soft. And then I'm going to put them on that plate over there. And then I'm going to do the rest of my batter. It's probably going to be maybe 2.5 batches, depending on the size of your cookie sheet. But, you know, just do it until they're gone. And yeah, they are amazing cookies. I hope that you guys enjoy them. All right, here is the completed finished product. I put them all on the cookie or on the plate. They are perfect. We're gonna enjoy them tonight. If you guys end up making them, please let me know in the comments how you enjoyed them. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask.